This is Wraith from Team SOTRF along with Token. We are here today to talk to you about one of our favorite series of pistols, the CZ line. Specifically the CZ line being offered by ASG currently. We're CZ fanboys.
Yeah.
We have 4 of them on the team right now. We're going to go ahead and start off with the CZ-P09 duty because both Token and I have it.
Yeah, we have
so
experience with them.
Right, yeah. I would just like to say that this is the gun I use most of the time in Airsoft. As a side note. Couple reasons why. Well, first off, we'll take it out, start looking at it. So the CZ-P09 is CO2 powered. Right there, there's a CO2 cartridge. It also can take green gas mags, which is a huge bonus because, you know, you can have both types of mags. That's awesome.
Exactly.
They're about the same price for the CO2 or the green gas mag, but both of them are 25 round mag capacities, which is awesome. I mean, compared to a 1911 Elite Force, which is 15, I mean, that's just astronomically better, which is one of the big selling points for me on this gun. It comes with standard 3-dot sights. It has a threads for a suppressor or P95 fighter. Also a bottom tactical rail for lights, lasers, whatever. Both of us right now are running the Hogue handle. It's a pistol grip that fits most modern double stack pistols.
Yep.
And it simply just adds some finger grooves and some more texture. The texture on the regular CZ grip is very good.
Yeah.
But I'm shooting with gloves a lot, and I also do a lot of one-handed shooting, and having these fingers has just been a help.
And
I mean,
also
it's an airsoft gun,
but shooting as well.
Yeah, exactly. If I have to be shooting with my left hand for some reason, great. Other than that, you have your safety is ambidextrous on both sides, right there, and then it is double or single action as well. So you can see that trigger just went back right there. The trigger pull on this thing is great, phenomenal. I love it.
One thing I do want to note about the trigger, it does have like some take, like up on it.
Some like mush.
Some mush.
Yeah, there's some give to it, and the more you use it, the easier it gets to get used to.
The first thing that Brock told me when I picked it up is just shoot it for a little bit. You're gonna get used to it because there was a lot of like, is it gonna break? Is it gonna break? And then it broke, and I was just like, oh, okay, all right. I can kind of feel where it's going. But yeah, it's a really awesome pistol. I really do enjoy using it. I've gotten some crazy kills that I didn't.
It's great for CQB and it has a little bit of range.
Exactly.
Both you and I have said that this gun accuracy comparable to the 1911 Elite Force, which is saying a lot because that's one of the most accurate airsoft guns I've ever shot. The cool thing about this gun too is it also has an adjustable hop up, so you can use different weight BBs in it if you want. I usually just stick with .2s or .25. Right here I have Kydex holster. We were actually having trouble finding holsters for these things.
Just stumbled
because specifically the P09 Duty is a relatively new firearm, so there's a lot of especially airsoft friendly real steel holsters available. This is by a company called Outlaw Holsters. They're on Amazon. They're out of Florida, made in the USA. This has a nice Cryptek finish on it. It was about $35 when I bought it, and they make them for most handguns, you know. And they also have belt loops, which can also go into Molly if you want. Gives a little wiggle, but it will work. This is a great holster solution. This is what I use it with, and so do you. And it's just friction for the Kydex.
Also, I want to note that it does work with.
Moving on to the next gun we're going to talk about, actually.
the baby brother.
This is the CZ-P07. This is the concealed carry version.
Yeah, exactly.
Real quick though, on the P09, you're looking at 350 with the CO2 mags. Same thing with the green gas mags. Now, on the first shot with the CO2 mag, these will shoot 360. Put a mag through it, and you'll be well under 350, no problem. Just know that any CO2 gun, the first shot, it's gonna be a little, gonna have some velocity.
It's gonna be coming out that barrel.
So the P07 is what I like to call half blowback. So it's not the fully functional blowback that the P09 is. It does have a slide release, which is pretty cool. Safety, grip, hammer, pretty much all the same. Does use the stick type mags, which means your CO2 is going in the back right here. Don't like these mags at all, never have.
Nope.
It's the one drawback for this gun. I really like the style sights that are on here. They have that rear white, like lower square.
Yeah, the sights are really
I like that, but other than that, I would definitely choose the P09 over this. Like Chris was saying though, fits right in the P09 holster, no problem.
no problem at all.
So I mean, if you have this holster, you can buy this gun, throw it in there, no problem.
Yep, exactly.
So finally, we get to show you the fancy one. Our teammate, Vlad, aka Man Baby, aka Justin, got this guy right here. This is the CZ-75 Shadow SP01. So this is by ASG. Now, these guns have a polymer lower and a metal upper and like a metal trigger assembly.
Same with the
Same thing with the P07. This is full metal, lower and upper, and you can really feel it. It's got a good weight to it.
It's heavy.
Right away, you're looking at the not the same mags. It does use different mags, but same round count. This is 25 round mag. It does take CO2 and green gas mags. Justin has actually a bit of both.
You have
amazing
with your P09 as well.
Exactly. Amazing trigger on this guy. So it actually has an adjustable competition trigger, and that's because this gun is one of the guns that they use in international shooting competitions for Airsoft. That's actually where I first heard about it, and its accuracy, its trigger, all match grade. Definitely match grade. It does have a fiber optic front sight, which is so red front sight, and then you have your regular blade sights in the back.
So sexy.
Really cool for picking up targets. Looks cool. You just got to make sure that when you're getting it in and out of the holster, you know that front sight is there because you don't want to rip it off.
Exactly.
Basically, same slide setup. It does not have a threading, so you cannot put a suppressor on there unless you get an adapter, I believe. Same slide. You can see it's got the silver barrel.
That chrome.
Looks super nice. Basically, this is just a really, really nice version of the P09. A little bit more stylish, a little bit less tactical.
Yeah.
It has a really nice custom grip on it that has finger grooves that are right here. Very nice. I've shot this gun after Justin got it. I love it.
It's definitely really
great.
comfortable.
It's very comfortable, and it does still have a tack rail if you want to throw a laser, light, whatever on there. And this one is a little bit more expensive, I believe, 150-ish range, 160. So, altogether, Chris and I, we've used the CZ in Airsoft games for a long time now.
Very, very long time, and my experience has been nothing but the best. It's very accurate. You can really tune it into whatever beat.
Especially with the CO2 mags. I know you haven't used the green gas mags as much,
No,
but I use, like you mentioned, I have 2 green gas and 2 CO2 mags, and my green gas mags are not...
Think about the green gas.
They're good mags. They're great green gas mags, but green gas, because of where we live, which is Wisconsin,
really
and
cool.
the change in temperature a lot, it's not reliable enough, especially for outdoors. So I know that the CO2 mags will always go off, and they're going to be accurate. Green gas, especially with gas efficiency, not always predictable. So if you have a choice between the CO2 and the green gas mags, get the CO2 mags every time. Unless you're in a state like California where it doesn't matter.
It will
and
be
you can
hard
use
on-
hot. It's hotter, so you can use that green gas.
And the CO2 will be a little rough on your gun, but
Definitely, you just need to keep siliconing
just
it.
gotta keep silicone. That's it.
And as long as you do that and take care of it, it should be fine.
Exactly. Take care of it. Take care of you, man.
Yeah, altogether I've had great performance. I've shot pretty far with this thing. It hit my targets too. At one point I adjusted the hop up to take .23 BBs, and it was very accurate. I couldn't really get my hand on a whole bunch of .23s.
Come on, it's shooting back at you. It's shooting back at you.
Altogether,
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
and my first choice.
I got the last shot too.
Really, the gun that I used before this as my first choice was the
Good shit.
1911 Elite Force TAC
Good
and the
shit,
regular
son.
one. And
We got one more mag?
this is better
Rock.
because it has 25 rounds.
I was just about to say the round count increase. It's first of all, that's one plus.
I have 4 mags. That's 100 pistol rounds.
Exactly, and then the CO2 and green gas compatibility. So it really, you can really bring this gun anywhere.
Yep.
You know, if like you said, in hotter states, CO2 is probably a little bit too much.
Yeah.
Go to green gas.
Go to green gas, exactly.
Totally fine.
Yeah, I would say that this is a huge recommendation by both of us to get for your sidearm, or if you're just gonna run CQB, also great addition.
It's really snappy too, as well.
The blowback is amazing.
It's crisp. It's
Just
snappy.
as crisp, if maybe not a little bit more than the 1911 Elite Force.
Yeah. It does. It definitely doesn't have as much kick though, because there is more metal moving in the 1911.
Definitely.
Versus the.
It's got the lower profile slide.
But with the crisp of the slide and how instant almost that blowback is, it's perfect for shooting, perfect for snap shooting,
And follow-up shots,
and
too.
follow-up shots as well. So it's awesome.
I would
love
say
it.
altogether, ASG did an amazing job on this CZ line. The only CZ I think that we don't have here is the
You don't got a CZ.
the only CZ in the line we don't have is the classic version,
Yeah.
which I actually kind of want one. So I would say that ASG did an amazing job. ASG has gotten these things sold amazingly well when they first came out, so much so that you couldn't find the mags right away because everybody bought all the mags and the guns right away. So we had to wait for the second production run of
I
mags.
was so upset.
After that, we got our mags and
Okay,
everything's
so we
good.
got
So
our
you should
mags.
be able to find mags pretty well now. But ASG has gotten great feedback about this. The one thing I would say, extended mag.
Yeah.
And now I know the 25 round mag is already a lot, but if you
Yeah.
could get a true 50 extended mag in an airsoft gun,
Please.
that would be amazing.
I know you guys can do it.
Definitely can do it.
I know y'all can do it.
It's just a question of how much those mags are going to cost.
See, that's the thing. It's like I'm willing to almost pay.
I would run one.
one in the gun and
Yeah.
then run.
And for CQB stuff, it would be great.
Oh, it'd be perfect.
So, like the 1911 does have an extended mag, but it's only 30. That's not enough.
Yo,
If
we're not.
That's
we're not 19
5 away from this.
We're not 1911 haters. We still love them.
Oh yeah, I use it. It's great. It's accurate. But round count wise, it's gonna win every time. And if you can give me an extended mag.
Extended mag, every day.
All right. Anything else you want to say before we get out of here?
No, man. You hit it right on the money, man.
All right.
You
Cool.
did awesome.
Just make sure that you comment, like, subscribe if you like what you see. We're going to be doing some more reviews of ASG products and of other airsoft guns in the future, including Tippmann, some TM products, and some G&G stuff. So just stay tuned. Like Chris always says, you can talk to us on Facebook. You can also talk to us through comments, and look us up on Instagram, SOTRF Airsoft, if you want. So without further ado, you guys have a great rest of your day, and go buy an ASG CZ-P09
Right now.
duty.
Right now.
Right now.
Subscribe. Subscribe.